Oh, you all, hello. It is Teeth. Good day. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. So, I want to say for the last, I would say maybe a week or two, the last week or two, I've been waking up at approximately 2 a.m., maybe a little bit before or a little bit after 2 a.m. every day for about, I would say about 1 to 2 weeks now. Where it's literally like clockwork. Even now, by the time I'm waking up, it's literally like right at the crack of 2. It's 2 something now, but literally when I wake up, I already know it must be about 2 something. And most of the time when I do wake up, I'll have a lot of my, like, let me go ahead and make a video. So I want to say most of the videos that I've been making, unless it's me like outside during the day, it's literally early AM videos like this one. And for this particular video, like when I wake up, I'm thinking like I'll get epiphanies. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, this is like to where I reach a conclusion, or I just literally just get to the bottom of what the hell's going on or whatever's going on in my mind that pertains to reality. And I'm thinking now is the power of distraction. Like literally, like these people, they release scandals, they release all of this stuff, Diddy mess, whatever it is. Mayors getting fired or getting raided, they'll release whatever they have to release to remove you from reality. So we can literally be in the midst of war, like we are right the F now. We are in the midst of war. But if you get a celebrity that bites the bullet, or a celebrity that falls down the stairs, or whatever it is, we're going to remove ourselves from reality and focus on what the news told us. Because they can tell you whatever. They can tell you, hell, this, and that happens. And that's according to the news. Here's an FYI. Most of the time, if stuff hits the news, it's scripted. The news, it was literally like a compilation of different news anchors on different news networks saying the same damn thing. Like for instance, let's say if it's birthday, they have different quotes for everything: birthday, tragedy, holiday. So basically, for this one example, what was the one? I think it was the birthday one. I forgot the slogan of it, but it was pretty much like, oh, for your birthday, oh, you know what? If you want to be happy, oh, have a happy birthday. A million different people said the same things a million different times on a million different networks. Oh, hey, enjoy the holidays. Happy holidays. Hey, enjoy the holidays. Happy holidays. And everybody's saying the same damn thing in their own damn voice on their own damn network. So that's why I say most of the time, you get something from the news, more than likely that's fake. Because I can promise you what's really going on. If it hits the news, it's probably going to be said in a whisper, or said just how they give you the side effects for medication. The word coming down, there's something going on in the sky. They'll say that real fast. If they do tell you, that's if they do, that's a big if. If they do, they're going to give it to you in the form of symptoms when it comes to you taking your medication. Because haven't you noticed, you flick on the news now, you're going to get all foolish. I don't even think they talk about politics anymore, because they have to distract us on something much bigger. And I'm thinking what's much bigger is what's coming to Earth. And what the hell do I mean by what the hell's coming to Earth? Because if you ask me, okay, so there's mutants here, there, and everywhere, but we only know what the hell's going on here on Earth. So what we know here on Earth is working, paying bills, and chemtrails, and being poisoned through our eyes, nose, and ears. So that's all we know. Like as the humans here in America or here on planet Earth, literally, and I can't speak for all humans because I don't know if we're all going through chemtrails, or if we're even all getting poisoned, because I would say maybe the Americans are getting poisoned because what we consume is illegal everywhere. And I was just speaking of this the other day too, is like how we are so degenerate, we are so delusional, and we are so toxic that when we travel abroad, we'll bring our toxic behaviors there and thinking like, oh, I didn't know it was against the law to spit on the ground or to talk back. You know, what we do here, we think that shit's cute. And then we go overseas and now we're in prison for all eternity for talking back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're just so toxic. We don't realize how venomous we are and what is that doing to us as humanity. Like I say, our nasty patterns are messing with our numbers. You see what I'm saying? So it's basically we're choosing death. And I would say we are the only people who, we literally have to get genocided out of the way. because we are resilient people. But it's like once you agree and once you start taking yourself out, then it's like after that they don't have to work as hard. They might have to work hard for cleanup, but that's it. But when it comes to what the hell's going on in the skies, because there's been some strange activities in the skies. Like some people say, "Oh, I've seen two moons or two suns, or the sun looks weird." Is that a real sun? Is that a fake sun? Is it something covering the sun? Is that a simulation? Is that a projector? And then also too, it said, and I can believe this one too because it explains why they're not going to tell you what the hell's going on. But they say that one of those telescopes, I don't know whose telescope picked up on it, but you can see full circle. Okay, so if we're on Earth, we can see full circle as to what's coming toward or what's going from Earth. Like for instance, if you see a shooting star, a shooting star headed for Earth. They said it was something that recently just touched down. Like they called it a meteor, quote unquote. But what they're saying now, they're saying that there is a city-sized object coming right for Earth. Like pretty much it's like when they see it coming, it's actually following a route, like it's on its way to Earth. So whatever that city-sized object is, and it's not a meteor, it's not nothing where it's like, oh, that's just regular old space garbage. No. This is a foreign object headed for. Now, for them to know that they're headed for Earth, I'm thinking like maybe the planets are so spaced apart. Like, okay, it's obvious that you're aimed for me because every planet has their distance. But my only thing is, what's the coalition with the Cretans and the creatures and the mutants here versus the creatures and the mutants elsewhere? Like, what is the connection? Like, are we getting abducted from here and take, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the connection other than just to come to blow the place up? I'm just trying to figure out why would non-human entities come to planet Earth? I mean, unless it's Pink Jesus, I can't imagine it being about. Because I don't think Pink Jesus has to travel here. All they got to do is turn on Blue Beam. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, literally, if Pink Jesus is going to come, like he doesn't necessarily have to travel. You see what I'm saying? Space travel is not necessary for the Messiah, if you will. You see what I'm saying? Because if it's something where we have omnipresent abilities, or maybe that's just for the Creator that's omnipresent. But when it comes to the quote unquote Savior coming, I don't believe that there has to be some type of space travel. That's just from my mind, like from my human limited mind. And I'm thinking I think big, but it's like I don't really know like beyond the stars. But if you do ask me, I would say there is something coming, but who's to say that it's coming to help you? Like honestly, if you ask me, would I take space travel to help humanity on Earth? It'll be something like, okay, ask me that. Like even when it comes to the whole, like, oh, would you like to be the Messiah to die for the sins of the world? And I'll be like, y'all all better prepare to be sizzling to this day, because it's one of those things. It's like, I guess it's different. It's different. It's obviously different from humans versus spiritually or out of this worldly. Ask me if I'll die for humanity at a time such as this, or in the past. I would be like, well, if hell's your next destination, then what kind of what kind of oil do you want to slick yourself down with before getting grilled? Like I'm not even trying to be funny, but seriously, I would honestly say, if you ask me, okay, would you die for the sins of humanity? Y'all will be sizzling to this day. From the day you asked me up until now, present time, you will be sizzling. If I got anything to do with it. If you want me to die for your sins, these unruly, ungrateful, unworthy humans, and again, something's taking space travel to come here. And like I say, I honestly, like I say, it's different. Humans are different than quote unquote aliens. But ask me if I would space travel here to save humanity. We wouldn't even be having this conversation. We wouldn't. Yeah, but they claim, oh, Anunnaki. That's another thing too. So if the Anunnaki, and then it's like, we don't really know. It's like what they tell us is the opposite. They'll tell you, oh, this is America. Honestly, what we call America probably is Africa. Because they say, okay, we're nowhere near the pyramids. If you see certain mountains in certain figures, it'll be like, hey, that looks like it used to be something before it got blown down or before it got turned into a quote unquote mountains. They said most of those quote unquote mountains that they look like they turned to stone, those were big ancient ass trees, and you could tell by some of them where if it's cut flat, it's like, what is that, you know? And they'll tell you, oh, that's just the stars, or that's just this and that. They'll tell you something just to shut you up, but it's much more. They want to keep you in a low vibrational mind for all you know is working, paying bills, and chemtrails. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in a limited world like that. I want to know exactly what the hell's going on, because don't tell me it's apples if it's oranges. That's why now, coming today, like today, when I have to go to another meeting, I'm going to cut that meeting short too, because it's going to come to a point where you've reached your limits of laughing, and talking, and smiling, and lying in my face. You see what I'm saying? Because it's one of those things. I don't do fake anything, fake ass business, fake ass caring, none of that. If it's fake as hell, oh, this is going to be our last day. That fake and lying shit, I've been lied to my whole life. At this point, that's punishable by death, because it's like, since time to be fucking lying at a time such as this, because people's lives are on the line. But yeah, I would say the power of distraction is literally stopping what you're doing and stopping what you should be focused on to be worried about some celebrity gossip or worried about some lies that the damn news told you. News ain't gonna tell you what's really. Do you think the news gonna tell you that you got a literally a city-sized object coming right for you, and probably not necessarily harm you? I'm sure it knows when to stop to have a proper landing, but I don't think it's necessarily going to run into Earth. But even if it does, like, what the hell can you do about it? You know. But again, will they tell you that? No, but they will give you the updates of Diddy. They will tell you what's going on with the red and blue thugs. I don't even think they speak of the migrants anymore. The shit that we need to know or stuff we need to be paying attention to and preparing for, that's not what's being spewed on social media. You would think they'll tell you, hey, prepare for these storms, prepare for craziness, prepare for a shutdown, or prepare for October 1st, because if supplies are going to be limited, wouldn't it make sense to get the stuff now so you don't have to panic buy when the panic button gets pushed? No. Let's talk about Diddy. Let's talk about dumb shit that we get nothing from but some messy ass entertainment running a number on our damn brain cells. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say if Diddy goes to kill himself, I would say please don't, or at least wait until later, because we can't afford the distraction. Notice how we're worried about Diddy at a time such as this. That's why I say anybody who got time for celebrity gossip or guy versus gal at a time such as this, people like that ought to be taken out, because those are going to be the ones trampling you and fighting over potatoes in the streets when shit gets real. Because when it's time to do something productive with yourself, no, we're going to choose BS. And then when it's time to panic, they're going to be the first ones right there, panicking, trampling people, and fighting over toilet paper. Yeah, so that's another thing too that was on my mind. Like, do I really want to be around these idiots, you know? But I'm thinking I would be fine, because I know once it's time for me to, I'm not showing any mercy. I'm not showing any mercy. Anybody who wants to help everybody but themselves, or anybody who want to climb in bed with the winning team, or if you want to fold over, like, basically, you no good to me in any way, shape, or form. If you're no good to me in any way, shape, or form, you will be eliminated. In my view, if you're in my view or in my reach, getting in my damn way, oh yes, you will be eliminated. That's what I don't need. I do not need any brain dead, getting in the way, useless, dead weight humans or mutants getting in my damn way at a time such as this. And like I said, I don't know about aliens or whoever it is. I'm all for it. Because it's something different, you know. There is definitely different activities in the sky. You don't know what the hell that is in the sky. Is that a damn simulation? Is that the damn moon? Because I know some people are experiencing fake ass suns and fake ass moons. One guy literally said that he records the sunset every day, or the sunrise every day. And he said this particular sun, or whatever it was, the moon appearing to be the sun, or the sun appearing to be the moon, it's set in the same spot. You know how I think, like, okay, it'll disappear and then come back. Like, no, this sun, or whatever this was, moon, that was the sun, maybe, I don't know what it was. But it stayed in the same spot. And it still glowed. The only thing that darkened it was like some dark cloud that went over it until it was time for, you know, the sun to rise again. and then the cloud kind of faded. But this moon appearing to be the sun, or the sun appearing to be a moon, it stayed there in the same spot. So that could be either the projector moon or that artificial moon, and you won't know, because like I say, these people, they're so messy and they're so sinister, and they're just always want to tamper with shit. That's nothing that with scientists, I think they might be number 2 on the hit list. Scientists always tampering with some shit, and it's not to help you. These are I almost want to call them the number 1 serial killer. Like, or could I? Do I blame it on I don't know if I blame it on the billionaires or blame it on the scientists. Because really it's both. Because Bill Gates of hell, I want to say he's a scientist, or is he a technician? I think he's he's an engineer. He's something like, basically it's all kind of put in together. But I'm trying to think, who would it be, the billionaires or actually no, I would say scientists are number 1, because number 1, because those billionaires, they're still going to refer to science to get rid of you. So yeah, so scientists will be number 1 when it comes to the serial killers. Yeah, so then therefore they're going to be number 1 or number 2 on my hit list. Number 1 are the dead weights. Is it something about people who just ain't good for nothing? You want help. Like, let's say for instance, if you hand the torch over to the melanated people, or the Negroes as you know them, the ones who I am so pleased to have this position. I want to make sure all have everything that they need. I want everybody to eat. Like, pretty much you want to make sure everybody's taken care of. But when you got the opportunity to take care of, fix, and uplift your damn self for once in all these fucking centuries, which is why I'm still here having the same conversation centuries later, I want to uplift everybody. Anybody like that? Number 1 on the hit list. Because you're still not valuing yourself. You want to uplift everybody. Everybody's fat and full. You eating out the garbage cans. You want to make sure they're good. You got your steak? Yeah, you're going to be the first to go. And then these serial killer scientists, and then anybody else who gets in my damn way. That's how that's going to play out. Because literally, there's much more going on than some damn celebrity gossip, foolishness that y'all strange-ass humans are doing. If you can be focused on, like, literally, it's like, what delusion are y'all under? I can't say that I'm under delusion. I don't even think I can get possessed anymore. I'm so alert. I'm where drugs, alcohol, possession, demons, ain't none of that gonna alter my mind, because I'm just too damn alert. Hell, if I'm blind, I'm gonna still see what the hell goes on, because I know what time it is, and I haven't been wrong yet. Now I might have been kind of wrong. I'm like, oh, okay, well maybe you exaggerate on it, but no, I'm actually pretty precise. Very rarely am I wrong. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. I'm just saying if I get certain epiphanies or something comes over me like, okay, this must be this and that, or you must be the perpetrator, most of the time I'm right. I am. I know a queer when I see one, and I know a distraction when I see one. So I would say I would know what the hell I'm talking about. And I might not know exactly, like I don't know exactly what the hell an Anunnaki is, but I know there's definitely some aliens and mutants that are in and out of this world and coming in and out of my damn presence. Because I can promise you, I go outside, everybody that I'm looking at, most of them are human. Oh, excuse me, let me rephrase that. Most of them are mutants. Damn humans. I don't even know what a human is anymore. Yeah, but I'm actually all for it, though, I mean, if they mean well, I wouldn't mean well if I come here. I wouldn't want anything to do with y'all humans. I'm like, y'all are tainted. It's like, ew, who are you? But I would guess for them, it's different for them, because they come from a different world. They don't have to, their minds aren't drowned with chemtrails and poison and sex. You know what I'm saying? They have clear minds, or at least they appear to. Yeah. So yeah, I would say next time a distraction comes up, look to the side, look to the skies and the stars. Someone else said that too. Said they haven't seen a star in a long time. And I'm thinking that's probably true. I don't think I've seen any stars in California, but yeah, when it comes to the sky does seem empty. It's like they're clearing it up, the clouds. It's like, oh, bring all the chemtrails, get rid of the sun and put in the chemtrails, and it's just like I understand. Yeah, but we can do something with these pesky scientists. And maybe they're coming for them. Do something with these nasty ass scientists, these serial killer scientists that are killing you through the eyes, your eyes, nose, and ears. Yeah, but I'm actually all for it. They're like, oh hey, I'm the Anunnaki. I guess you should already know them without knowing. I just want to know what the connection though. Like, am I from another planet? And they just forgot to pick me up. I missed the bus and ended up here on, like, what the hell's going on? And it's another to people like, why are we just limited to Earth? Everyone else get to move about the galaxy as they please, and we're just literally stuck here on Earth paying bills and breathing in chemtrails. I'm just like, good, there's no way to live. Anyway, all right, we'll be well, be safe.